All right, guys, guess what? I know it's on my personal Facebook page, but we're doing a video for Dad Squared Coffee. We're live, not in New York, but we just want to get on live and let you guys know who we are. We're Dad Squared Coffee. We're based right here in Illinois. Well, what is Dad Squared Coffee about? Well, the last word pretty much says it all, right, babe? Coffee.
Yep.
We love coffee. We love everything. I don't know. I mean, we don't brew. We don't grow our own beans and stuff like that. But it's we're fascinated with how coffee works, the science behind it. What makes a good cup of coffee? What goes into it? We love going to the coffee shops, going to our local places here in town. But the problem is, after a while, it literally eats into your pocketbook. So I'm like, why can't we just do it at home? And in the long run, it will save us money. And what I'm doing today is one, Dad Squared. Yes, we want you to go into our website, which is www.dadsquared.com.
Dad-squared.com.
Dad-squared.com. Check our coffees out, our selections. And we also do have a subsection in our website that's called Second Chances. Basically, just to touch on that, all of our coffees on that page is geared more to pause, and every time
Sorry, I scared the cats.
And it scared me. I think you knocked the coffee beans right out of me.
Sorry.
Anyhow, the Dad Squared, the Second Chance line, we are connected with Pause. So every bag of coffee that you purchase through us, we take $3 of that purchase and we put it to Pause. So that money will go to helping to rescue the animals, that helps with food, veterinarian bills, things like that. So we believe in second chances. We believe that all animals have the right to be loved and cared for. Both of our cats that we have right now are rescues. So, hey, get out to Paws if you're in Jacksonville. Check out their selection of animals. We'll be out there here before you know it, having our coffee. We'll have what's called paw packs, which you'll receive a paw pack when you adopt one of their precious little babies. So, but right now I am thirsty. I don't know about you. It is like almost 10 o'clock, and I am needing coffee. And I'm sure my wifey will say yes. I need some coffee too.
Yes, I do.
So my wife, contradiction of terms, has to have caffeine free. So I'm going to do one of our local shops drinks. It's called a Blondie. I'm going to use, this is what we're using. It's an espresso, but what's in the can is not what's on the label at this moment. It's our coffee, which is our premium. It's a gourmet coffee. It's decaf espresso. It's really good. I guess I don't drink it.
It is very good. You really can't tell any difference between it and the regular coffees that have caffeine. And the benefit of it is it's got a very smooth flavor. It's a dark roast, so it's pretty bold, but it's just not bitter at all. And it's just very, very good. All of our gourmet coffees are rated at 85 and higher, if you understand the rating system. And so it's top of the line, fresh roasted to order. So So if you do go online and order any of our coffees, it's roasted to order, shipped directly to you.
I wish you guys can smell that. It smells so good. So I'm just going to start off. I'm going to make a double shot of espresso. And I know I need to do one thing before I do anything. Before you do anything, turn the machine on. And how do you pronounce that? Gevi? Gevi? I use that machine. It works great. I have no problem with it. So now I'm going to tamp it down and make a good puck. Basically putting pressure on it. And one of these things, you got to be careful not to put too much on, because you want the water to go through, but not, pour through. And I'm almost up to temp already. Whoops. Going to get a little loud here in a minute. But I love making, I've been doing this for, I don't want to say professionally, I'm playing barista. I never did. We may have to add more water. But I've been playing barista for a couple months now, trying different things, just playing, having fun, making different coffees. All right, I'm gonna let this pull. So give me a minute. I hit the wrong button. All right, here we go. I usually normally will count up to 14, but I've kind of gotten an eye for where it needs to be on these little shot glass mugs.
And what's the difference when you pull 14 as opposed to longer or shorter?
Sure, you get sometimes really you want a good, like, anywhere from 15 to 25, if not more. It makes it bolder, stronger. You want a good crema, which is that little, oh, that's warm. That crema is that little white stuff right here on top. And then you got all your nice little coffee.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do this part. Now, to make it I'm gonna set that there. To make it, I'm going to be doing this in stages. So to make it a blondie, you have to have caramel. And we love the sugar-free Torania, whatever, syrups. I got quite a few of those. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. I don't drink decaf. And you're going to hear banging because I got to get the grounds out. And you got it. Push that up, please. Thank you. Don't touch that. It's hot. Actually, I'm going to. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then we'll switch out. Unfortunately, we do not have any of ours regular espresso grind. I think that's what, Around the World?
Yes.
We have a brand name called Around the World that is out of this world. So I do not have any at the moment. So I'm going to make another double shot. You always want to clean around the edges because you don't want grinds in your coffee. And I should add you wipe that off, dry it. All I'm doing is putting some pressure on it and making a puck. There we go.
And it's not expensive to make your own espressos at home. The machine that we have here, I believe, was about $100.
A little over 100.
Maybe just a little over.
150-ish, I think.
And so you don't have to have the $1,000, $2,000 machines to do this at home. And our coffee is pretty much just a little bit over $1 a cup.
Yep.
And when you go through any of the other coffee shops, you're paying $5, $6, $7.
All right, I'm gonna purge. What I'm doing now is purging that water spout that gets all any grounds I got on it out. Good thing we have a reservoir underneath, so now I can. All right, need to get a mat that doesn't slide. And line up again. So far I haven't got to where I messed up, where I missed. All right, I'm gonna do another pull. This time I'm actually gonna count. So that's the building pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I like about 18 sometimes. With the smaller cups, I can go. I've done 20. It's being how fast I count.
Yeah.
I see it from 18, 19, 20. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fix mine. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to. Now, this is not the only thing. Unfortunately, it's hard to find caramel sauce that is sugar-free. I know that it's out there, but we wanted to do a video so bad to let you guys know who we are, what we're about, and all that good stuff. And I'm not even near done yet. Now you see that crema on top? Look how dark that is.
That is very dark.
Oh, I love it. Alright, going into the cup. And let's put some.
That's it.
Alright, now the fun part. I am no barista. I do not do the little latte art or anything like that. I just get my milk steamed. Now to help with, now I'm diabetic and I like to watch the sugars and carbs. I use the Fairlife milk, which is actually less carbs than regular milk, and it's really good. I'm kind of wondering if I could actually try doing the chocolate milk and frothing that.
Oh, that's an idea we can try.
Well, if we do that sometime, I'll do a video of it. I'll have to use more of that. But
you can also use whole milk, or half and half works really well.
Yeah, your whole milk will work better. Whole milk, well, half and half. Whole milk's, you need more fat. I'm gonna steal one of our coffee cups below because I gotta clean this out. When you're doing your frother, you have to bring the water up to temp to where it's steam. Then you have to purge the line because it'll have water in it, and you don't want water in your milk. Just not good. So I'm gonna. I've only burnt myself a couple times. If you can see, yeah, see how much water coming out of that line? All right, I'm gonna do yours first. Always got ladies first, you know what I'm saying? And our coffee, our I need more. Just a wee bit more.
You want to show them about how much you have in there? So.
No, because it'll be off.
Oh.
Remember, yeah, slant.
Oh, true.
I don't put much. I mean, you gotta get enough where your wand go down. There we go. Putting at an angle. You want to cause a vortex. have not got that yet. There we go. Get a nice little vortex going, so it's kind of going around in a circle like this. And that helps to evenly heat it. Also, you're careful to you're causing micro bubbles, foam, and you're actually making it thicker, the milk, thicker, because you're getting the fat to join together. And you don't want to overheat it, because if you overheat it, then you scald the milk, and it tastes nasty when you scald it. So what I do is I put my couple fingers down, one on the side and two on the bottom. So as it starts to warm up, I can feel the temperature. I can feel how hot it's getting. And as it gets, if it gets too hot, then to where I can't handle the temp no more, then you're good. And I'm almost there. I'm gonna let it bubble just a second more.
And one good thing about making these at home is you can experiment and you can make your own flavors. You're not dependent upon what the coffee shops offer. You can do more.
Yeah.
Add sweetener, add flavor, tweak it.
Okay, here's yours. My dearly lovely wife. And there's what's called a tall white. Oh my goodness, I love a good tall white. It's just your double shot and cold cream. Or half and half, 2% milk, or your whole milk. Don't use 2%. It's not going to get a good froth on it.
Oh, that is a good cup of coffee. And it's got nice foam. I know you won't be able to see it from where I'm at. It's got a nice foam on the top and just super comfy.
You know, there's two things that we always say. Coffee is like a hug in a cup, and Dad Squared takes pride in what we put in that cup.
Exactly.
We don't want to give you an inferior product. We want good, something that we ourselves will drink and we will back. And our coffee, I'm not trying to blow smoke. I'm not trying to be, well, you're just saying that to get us to buy your coffee. No. I'm saying it because I've went through different places. I've drank other people's coffee, and there's places where you just get that it's been in that pot too long. It's literally cooked too long, and or it costs you an arm and a leg. I don't like that. I want a cup of coffee that not only tastes good, but not bitter. I'm just going to give myself a little stir. Yeah, put her on there. Wish you guys could be here.
Yeah, you can't even tell. And I've had these with regular coffee as opposed to the decaf, and I cannot tell the difference at all.
Hold on here. Pardon. Por favor. I'm having a moment. That's what coffee is supposed to be about. People have, like everything else we do in America, we put a rush on it. We rush. Coffee, you can do the same thing at home. You can save your $7 or $8 instead of going to a special coffee shop or whatever, and make it at home. It's just as good. And you can make it the way you want it, how you want it to taste. Or instead of using caramel, you can use a chocolate sauce. It's your coffee. Well, I don't know how to. I'm gonna use a brand name, please. I'm not knocking anybody. But I want a Starbucks whatever, or I want a 7 Brew whatever. Please forgive me, guys. You can get the recipe online, and you can make it at home. Get your coffee that you want. You know, if you don't buy our coffee, that's fine. I get it. I get it. But get what you want and make it at home. Sit down with someone that you love. She's halfway done with it.
It's good.
I do make now I'm gonna tell you something. I make an iced coffee just the other day. She does not really have a passion or care for iced coffee. She didn't really drink coffee until me and her got married. Come this July, it'll be 22 years. She didn't have a taste for coffee.
Love the smell.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't love? I mean, it ranks right up there with bacon.
Yep.
I don't know if it beats bacon.
No.
But close.
Close.
But she never had that passion or wanted to drink it. Or only time she really drank it is if she had to stay awake for something or try and get herself going. But I made this iced coffee the other day, and she sent me a text that she loved it. And she's like, matter of fact, she wanted me to make her another one, and unfortunately, she was heading to work, and
yeah, 45 minutes away.
I couldn't. There's no way I can deliver it that quick. So, man, I tell you, you can do a lot. I mean, it takes a few syrups. Those run about $3 to $4 a piece.
But you can get a lot of cups of coffee
Oh,
out of
yeah.
one bottle.
Yeah. There's ones I've had that I've been using off and on, and I got those about a year ago, and they still are really good. And you, like I said, you can do so much with it, and it's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm not saying that I'll just puff up and pride up. No, it's just I enjoy making a good cup of coffee. And excuse me, I gotta get another libation here.
And as you could tell off of the video, it took us probably just about as long to make 2 cups of espresso type coffee as it would to brew a whole pot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, guys, we're back. We're sorry, technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, to be honest. But as what we were saying last, basically, you get your. I mean, it may cost a little up front to get the machine, to get the coffee you want, the syrup, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's worth it. Because you think about it, you're spending what $7, $8 a pop to go to these fancy coffee shops when you can just make it at home. It took me less than a couple minutes to get everything ready, and here I am drinking. Made 2 cups. By the time you get in line, figure out what you want, then them to make it, and then bring it to you, you'd already be sipping on coffee at home.
yep.
So it's just, I mean, if you are worried about the money, don't. It's not that big of a. It's not going to eat your pocketbook up. In the long run, it'll start saving you. So our coffee is, like we told you before, is one of the best I like. It's bold enough, but not. It doesn't have an bitter aftertaste because usually when you drink a cup of coffee, like an hour later, you get this weird aftertaste in your mouth, and you're like, ugh. Ours don't do that. You still get a coffee taste, but that's it. I mean, it's not that bitterness. So, all right. I just saw one of our cats run by. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to tell you what. Dad Squared is here to help. We're going to be trying to do more videos. If you have questions, get online. Make our coffee time a part of your life. Just we want you to be a part of our families. Sit down, drink coffee with us, ask questions. We'll get into other educationals, how to make other types of coffees, and we'll even talk about our our coffee more about where some of it's at, where it's grown, sustainability. We'll talk about that. There's so many things we can discuss.
And we'll add recipes and other pieces on our website. We have a blog, and we will be building that out so that you can have what you need at your fingertips.
Yep. And eventually we'll put up a story of how Dad Squared came about. So I might just do that one day. We'll sit down and do a complete video on how Dad Squared was born. So, all right, we're going to end it here. I want to get back to my slowly cooling coffee.
Yeah, mine's already gone.
So you guys have a great rest of the morning. Get out there, enjoy the weather, wherever it's like. Have fun. So until next time, we love you. Have a great day.